Some might say that I'm a loner, but I just call it being free.
Hey everyone, I'm Calvin with Southern Country Living.
And I'm Marie.
And we hope everyone is having a great day today. This is our Sunday chat for September the 28th of 2025. And today outside the sun is just shining so beautiful. But when we first got up this morning, it was nice and cloudy, wasn't it, Marie? And mostly for last week, I would say we've been having cloudy days. We've had just a little bit of drizzle rain. We hadn't had any hard rain at all, but we definitely need some rain. But we want to be on the watch out for this coming week because there's two bad storms out in the Atlantic Ocean that's headed our direction. And so let's all be praying that they don't hit the East Coast. We need some rain, but we don't want that kind of rain, do we? Okay, Marie, like I said, we've really had a busy week this last week, and we've got a lot of things to talk about and cover today. Right. But the first thing we want to do is do the devotion today, and it's on Matthew 10:7, and it's entitled, Day In, Day Out.
Oh, okay. And so Matthew 10:7 says, as you go, proclaim this message, the kingdom of heaven is come near. And like Calvin said, I'm going to say it again, that's Matthew 10:7. And down here, there's a prayer, but I'm going to read the daily devotion first, and then I'll read. Life can sometimes feel like you are doing the same old thing, day in and day out. That's the truth, and it's when you're retired sometimes. It may even be oppressive at times. Jesus' statement reminds you that in everyday living, you should keep your focus in mind, sharing the message of God's love with those around you. There will be opportunities in how you live and how you speak and how you act to show others the love of God. Yes, people are always watching us, and it seems like sometimes when we mess up, they really remember that, don't they, Calvin, when but we are human, and we do mess up, and we do make mistakes, and we do feel God sometimes, and we have to repent and turn back to the Lord and ask Him to not re-save us, but forgive us for how we failed Him. And each day, it's a challenge when you get up and you're out here in this world and you come across so many different situations that Christians are, they run up against, especially in these times. And so, it's just good to always try to put our best foot forward, though. But when we do mess up, just realize that we are human and we do make mistakes. It says, Dear Father, life is pretty constant, and it feels like one day is the same as the next. Help me to remember that the living I'm doing is also the time of influence I have for you. People are watching me to see you. May they see your love through my words and deeds. And that is a very good prayer. And I pray that people will see God's love in me instead of sometimes seeing me. And like I said, we are human. Sometimes we do some of the craziest things that we shouldn't do. But when we do, we just need to repent and ask the Lord to help us live the life that He wants us to live and reflect through Him.
Amen. And so on the Purple Prayer Book, we had several people that did send us praise reports that they had tests done and their tests come back no cancer. And so that is really good. We want to give the Lord credit for that.
Yes.
And but also we've got several people in here that are having problems, and they all need our prayers, and we pray for them daily, and we appreciate you praying for them daily also. And I want to make a statement. Was you finished there, Marie? Since I was talking about praying for the Purple Prayer Book, before you do the gifts up here. We had a young lady that started watching our channel last week, and her channel name, or her name on YouTube, is Baseball Lover. And so I'm giving a little shout out to Baseball Lover. And she's a young person, and she's wanting to start her a YouTube channel. And so I've talked to her just a little bit. But the biggest thing is she had made a comment one day, and I replied back to her, and she was just so shocked that we replied back to her. But then she made another prayer request, and she had requested prayer for her grandparents, especially for her grandmother, Carol. And so that particular day, we were busy doing something, so it was probably about an hour before I actually seen her comment, and I was able to reply to her. But when I went in there to reply to her, there had already been at least 4 of our viewers that had read her prayer request and had already told her that they was going to be praying for her too.
Yes, we have such a good community, don't we?
Yes, and that's what I want to say. We're just so thankful for each and every one of you, because you're all just good, strong prayer warriors, and we just really appreciate it. And I know this young girl appreciated everyone praying for her grandma, Carol. And so I just wanted to throw that in right quick. Marie, you had 2 gifts that came this week, if you want to show those.
Okay, I got some more backyard honeysuckle from Bath and Body Works foam and hand soap. So thank you so much. I'm already using this, and I do like the way it smells and everything. So thank you so much. And also, thank you for this really pretty card. It says, "Success is doing what you love and loving what you do." I like that. And I'm not going to read all of everything that she wrote, but she said that she enjoys watching our channel. So thank you, Mike and Kim. And thank you also for this 180 devotions for when life is overwhelming. And nowadays, life can be overwhelming at times, especially with health problems and society problems and everything. Okay, and then also I got 2 bookmarks, and they're crosses, so I really appreciate them. This will go with the rest of my collection. So thank you so much. And I've got a pretty good bit of these devotions, so I don't think when I get through with this one I will run out of things to say. So thank you so much. And this card was just really beautiful. And thank all of our subscribers for all your good comments, and just thank you for being the community that you've been to me and Calvin, and we really appreciate it. And once again, thank you, Mike and Kim.
Okay, and that was from Mike and Kim. This candle also came this week, and it came through Amazon, and this candle is a village candle, and it's spiced pumpkin.
Yeah.
And
it is really, the lid's on there, but it smells, it smells so good. The smell of that, it smells just like
it does smell great.
Yeah.
But we don't know who sent it. So if you sent that to us, be sure and leave in the comments and let us know that you sent it to us. But we appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
Okay, Marie, that takes care of the gifts for this week. The devotion, I really enjoyed the devotion. That was spot on. And talking about day in, day out, all week long, we have been very involved with going to doctor's offices. We were working on getting the building painted. Plus, we were doing shopping videos and going out to eat. All week long, we've been busy, haven't we?
Right.
So it's finally Saturday morning, and I'm tired. I'm going to get some rest today. So I've already mentioned that we do have some bad weather that's out in the Atlantic Ocean right now. And it's still
I hope it stays out there.
Yeah, it's still several days away. Probably be Tuesday or Wednesday at least before it gets close to the coast. But regardless of where it's at, let's pray for everyone that's in the path of it, that there's no damage and no problems. And one thing they talked about is it could come in around South Carolina and just sort of stop and just sit there and rain, similar to how Helene did last year. And we don't want that, so let's everyone pray that this weather system does not develop the way they're thinking it might.
Yes.
Okay, I want to mention that my brother Gerald, he's doing real good. And on one of our videos last week, we had talked about what he said, and that was where he said, he told Marie, he said, Marie, is your hair turning red? So that was sweet, wasn't it?
I had one of my pink hairbands on. He must be just a little bit colorblind, but he thought my hair was red, didn't he?
He thought it was turning red. Okay, let's see. Now, this last week, we did meet several viewers that watches our channel regular. Two of them that we met was husband and wife, Kenneth and Melody, and they told us that their grandson, who is 6 years old, likes to watch our channel also. And we didn't get his name. We should have got their grandson's name.
Yeah.
But anyway, they said that he liked to watch our channel and that he was telling them that he wanted to learn how to cook and make some of your recipes, Marie. And so I thought that was real special. We also met a lady by the name of Kay, and we're not telling last names, but we do appreciate meeting each and every one of you. Anytime that we're out doing things, and if you see us and you know us, feel free to come up and speak to us. We appreciate it very much. Also, Melody, Kenneth and Melody, she worked at the surgery center where I had my eye surgery done last year. And when she mentioned that, I remembered because she spoke to me during that time. But when you're laying there with all this going on, it's so hard to remember everything. But I definitely appreciate it. Okay, Marie, I think that covers all of my notes. I hope I didn't miss anything important. But let's go ahead and go over our videos that we did last week.
Okay.
Do them first. I did mention that we had our building painted, and I'll talk some more about that in just a few minutes. The first video that we did last week was our Sunday chat, and that video was entitled, Marie, is your hair turning red?
More like gray.
Well, that was what my brother told me. He said, Calvin, your hair's turned completely gray. I think he just forgot, didn't he? Because it's been gray for 10 years.
Well, I like what you said to him, too. He needed a mirror. He hadn't seen his hair lately, had he?
His is gray, too. Okay, the second video that we did last week was how we store our prepping food. And that was a video talking about different ways that we can store our prepping food. Now, back in the year 2010, 11, 12, 13, during that time period, we did a lot of prepping where we stored food that would last for as long as 20 years.
Right.
But we don't do that anymore. Now we just prep in our pantry, and we try to keep our pantry pretty heavy. We try to keep somewhere between 6 months and 2 years supply of most things. And we just don't prep as much as we used to, but we do still prep because it is very important. And if you, almost every time I mention prepping, somebody says, why are you prepping and what are you prepping for?
Well, you can tell them this for one thing. Once Calvin had got an unexpected notice that his job was ending soon. And you were in your 50s, and it's hard to get jobs when you're in your late 50s sometimes.
Actually, I was 61.
Oh, all right. So he was a little older than I thought. And so anyway, when we also had to live on that food.
Yeah, we lived on that food for 9 months.
Yes,
we sure
because things were tough one day, but we made it, and we didn't starve, and we had what we needed.
Yeah, there's not, a lot of people, if something happened and you had no income for 9 months, you'd be in pretty bad shape.
Right.
But we had plenty of food, and so we was okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The next video that we did was Marie made the chocolate oatmeal cookies. Now, Marie, those cookies were just fantastic, but there was only one problem.
What?
We ended up, we sent a tray of them over to our neighbor across the street, and her son, they really enjoyed them. Then we gave some to Cynthia and her husband, and then we gave some to Kim and her husband. And there wasn't too many left for me, and mine's gone. I don't have any left. So you're going to have to make me another batch of those.
All right.
But they were really good. It's an old recipe. People's been making them for years. And I was just thinking about it, and I said, Marie, those cookies would be gluten-free. I could eat as many of those as I wanted to.
Yeah.
And she started to make them with the sugar-free swerve, sugar substitute swerve. And I told her, I said, on this first batch, let's make them regular, just like you always do. I want to try them like I remember them.
He just don't like that stuff, y'all.
But I think this next batch, when you make it, you won't do it on video, but I'll let her make it with a swerve, and we'll see how they turn out.
Okay.
But I'm ready for them. Okay. The next video that we did was the name of it was cabbage soup with white beans. And one of our viewers had sent me a recipe. Her name is Trust But Verify on YouTube. And she sent me a recipe, and the recipe was for cabbage soup with hamburger meat. But we've made that several times before with hamburger meat. So I want to change it up just a little bit. So I made it with white beans.
And we wanted to do that so that it'll be like a substitute for meat for y'all that are struggling with buying meat and you have a big family. Beans are a good substitute.
And the soup was great. I loved it. I think it made a pretty good sized pot, and I had it 3 different times.
Right.
It was really good. Okay, the next video that we did last week was entitled Fun Day. And this video, we went to Hobby Lobby, we went to Academy Sports, and we went to the Mexican restaurant. On that day, I believe that was a Tuesday or so that we did that, but we really had a lot of fun shopping that day. That was the day I think we was out for about 5 hours, weren't we?
Yes, and I've been going to Hobby Lobby here and there, and I've noticed each time I go back, some of the things that I had seen that I thought that I could come back and get were not there. So anyway, I did find the picture that I wanted of the church, you know, and it was the last one. So I was able to get that, and some more things that I was thinking about getting, they didn't have. But I did get me a flocked Christmas tree, a small one, and a few more things. But I guess people are out doing a lot of shopping more than you realize, and they're getting a lot of stuff.
The store was crowded too.
Yeah.
It really was. Okay, the next video that we did was entitled Calvin's CT Scan Results. And on that video, we had went to my surgeon doctor, and then we went to Five Below and to Kohl's, and we also had lunch at Piccadilly that day. So that was another busy day, wasn't it?
It was, and I was very glad for the good report that you got from all of your doctors this time.
Yeah, I didn't mention that before I started videos, but yes, my CT scan results, the doctor said that it showed clear, no cancer, and he said everything else looked good. I did question him about the coronary artery calcification. And he told me, he said, Calvin, he said, I would not be the least bit concerned about that. He said, I'll send a note to your primary care doctor and let her know and let her keep a monitor on it. But he said, I don't think you got nothing to be concerned about there. Well,
that's good.
That was good. So when I went to the next appointment for the oncology, you know me, I got to ask him too. So I questioned him about it too, because he just really, for some reason, when I talked to him, he really, you can tell he enjoys talking to me, okay?
Yeah.
And we can get into a good conversation about what's going on. And so I value his opinion, and that's important.
Right.
And so I told him exactly what the CT scan said. And he said, Calvin said, I'm going to be honest with you. He said, if we all had that CT scan done, said, at our age, he said, we're going to see some. Said, everybody's got some of that. He says, it's nothing to be concerned about as long as you're not having any symptoms and hurting and those problems. So that relieved me just a little bit. Okay, the next video that we did was the Habitat for Humanity shopping. And on that video, we also went to the IHOP for breakfast that morning. And that was the same day that we went. We went to the oncology visit first and then went to IHOP. But that was a very good breakfast that we had at the IHOP. And their hash browns was extremely good. I really enjoyed those. And their sausage, instead of being the round sausages, it was the links. And I enjoyed those sausage links too. So
I got this sampler, and it was delicious. And I had buttermilk pancakes, and so it was the 55 and
55 plus menu.
yeah, that's where I got.
It's a pretty good menu. Had just about anything you could want on it. So.
Also, I got some fruit.
You did. Okay, so that was all the videos that we did last week. But now during the time that I was going to the doctors, I was in the process of getting my shed out back painted. And so let me explain to you how this happened. I had already talked to the painter and told him, we had already agreed on price and everything. Everything was set up. And he told me what day he would be here to get started. And so he was right here just like he's supposed to, but it was one of the days I had to leave. So the first thing they did was they pressure washed the building real good. But I was gone, so I didn't get to get any pictures of them. I didn't even get to see them do it. And so then they let it dry for a little while, and he came back later that afternoon, and he put the trim boards around the windows, and he repaired the two corners that had some rot in the woods, and he cut them out and put new wood there and put a new piece on the right-hand side of the building. And he did all the woodwork that had to be done. So I was able to record a little bit of that. Then the next morning, we had to go to the doctor again. And they showed up, and there was about 5 of them. And they showed up, and they painted that building in no time at all. And when I came back by the house for just a minute, I was able to get pictures of it when they had painted all the blue, and they had went to lunch and hadn't painted the white yet. And about when we left, they showed back up and painted all the whites. So I didn't get to get any video of all the physical painting going on, but I was able to put together a video showing you what some of it looks like. And I'm going to be posting that video this Monday morning. Okay, so on that video, it will be a short video. It's not very long, and but it does show what the building looks like when we're finished with it, and shows a little bit about what's going on. So on Monday, I'm also going to post another video. So both of these videos will be coming out at 10 o'clock on Monday morning, and the second video I'm going to post is where I cooked the 11-year-old pinto beans. When I showed that video the other day of how we prep, a lot of people wanted to see that video of how we cooked the 11-year-old pinto beans. So I'm going to be sharing that video on Monday morning. So Monday morning, don't be surprised. You'll see 2 new videos pop up. So be sure you watch both of them. Okay, Marie, I think that pretty much covers everything. Let me get me a quick little drink. As far as I know, we covered everything. I hope I didn't forget anything important. Usually about the time we turn the camera off and I go around there and start putting things up, I say, oh, I forgot to say this. And so that's why I write my notes down. But even with notes, sometimes I still forget something. It's real easy to do. Now, I'm 73, And so I do forget things, and I'm just curious how many people my age do forget little minor things like that. And Marie, do you have anything else you'd like to add to our Sunday chat for this week?
Just everybody remember to pray for everyone in the Purple Prayer Book.
That's very important.
I think I have something to start a new one with, but I only have like a couple
2 pages.
2 pages left in the Purple Prayer Book before I start a new one. So some of y'all have sent me things to start with.
Yeah, you've got 2 or 3 books to go with, so so you're ready.
Yeah. Okay, so that was all that I was wanting to say is please remember the people in the Purple Prayer Book. And we did have some praise reports this week.
We sure did.
And
that's the best part.
Right.
We love praise reports.
Yes.
And if you ever make a prayer request, especially, if it's a, something like a test that you've got to have or a surgery or something, be sure if you can, come back and let us know how you're doing and how things is going, because that's important to us. And
yes, Carol, she definitely had a good one. Her test came back negative, and so there's more people in here that had told me that things were looking up for them where they had been sick. And so some people that I know around here that has had surgeries, they're doing better now too, so that's great. That's
great. Also, on our channel, our subscriber count, when I checked it this morning, it was 99,260. So we're getting ever so much closer to the 100,000 mark, and we will get there. I'm hoping and praying that we'll get there before Christmas. And so I think we will. But y'all be sure and when you watch our videos, if you can, give us a thumbs up, and also leave comments, because thumbs up and comments helps the video to be shown to other people, so that a lot of people will see it. And when new people see it, that's when we get new subscribers. And so just like we had the one young girl last week that found our channel, and she was very impressed with our channel, and we appreciate that very much. But that's what our goal is to, put out content that people like and will be happy with. Right. And we had one of the sweetest comments this morning, Marie. A lady, she said that she loved watching our channel, all of our videos. She said it didn't matter what we did, she liked watching it. And she said, I said, how did she word it? She said, when I watch your channel, I relax and my blood pressure just automatically comes down. And so I thought that was so sweet, because Marie and I, we both understand blood pressure and we watch it all the time, don't we? Right. Okay, y'all have a great week. Remember to pray for everyone and take care of yourself. Be safe, just in case if that storm comes in and it's a problem. Keep your eyes open and be watching for it. Yeah. Okay. Make sure that you have all the necessary items that you would need in an emergency. Okay, Amen. So I guess we're going to close our video out now. So y'all do what you love and love what you do, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love. A few years later I have started thinking, if it's just love in every glass I'm drinking, we're like one and without you I'm sinking. I'm always shining next to you. Oh, I got you, there's no reason to chasing pavement on my own, 'cause you're here.